Hello, Anie here, you guys, live coming to you from JOOLTOOL headquarters in sunny California. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome. I'll be telling you guys what we're going to be doing. Just give me like a minute, less than a minute. And today's show is all about polymer clay and resin. Now, I know people are still just trickling in, so let me save my intro because I've got some good things to tell you on. So if you guys are watching this and you're really not into polymer clay, but let's say you're into resin, same methods that I'm going to work on apply to resin, whether it's ice resin, any kind of resin, whether you're working on Italian resin, there's that fancy colored Italian resin that all the fine jewelers are doing. Everything I'm doing now is the same process to get to the sanding, to the polish, polish. And also, guess what, guys? If you are working on 3D prints, that's right, if you have a Formlabs or anything like that, you guys, what I'm about to show you is how you can finish and polish all your 3D prints. Let's say they didn't come out as you wanted them to. That's a little rough on the edges. Well, if you have a JOOLTOOL, guess what you can do? You can totally finish those edges on your JOOLTOOL. So I am Anie. I'm creator of this JOOLTOOL machine that you see right to my right. And on this machine is where we'll be working on primarily on everything. So today is going to be a fun day. I personally love working on plastics, polymer clay, resin. They're just beautiful colors. It's a very easy medium to work with, and you get quick results with the JOOLTOOL on your polymer clay or resin pieces or any plastic or acrylic, you guys. And also, let me not forget, if you guys are working with any type of epoxy, and that epoxy, is this falling? No, it's fine. If that epoxy has like kind of spilled over, didn't come out as perfect as you wanted to, or you're doing like an inlay like we were doing right here, where we had to glue the turquoise, we used epoxy to do this. And I'm going to show you guys what abrasives to use to polish epoxy, because epoxy is, okay, it's glue, but it's a form of resin. And if I can polish resin and ice resin and polymer clay, I can polish epoxy. So you guys, let's get started. Who is here today? I know a lot of you guys are excited about this show. So many people have been asking for this show. So guess what, you guys? I am going to give you a detailed approach and demonstration on how to work on your polymer clay and resin pieces. So who is here today? We've got Robin today. Welcome, Robin. Oh, so nice to see you. Hello, Karen Miller Anderson. Welcome. Hello, my Margaret. Yes, Margaret, yes. Awesome afternoon adventures with Anie. I love that, Margaret. It has a nice little ring-a-ding-ding. Why, hello, Mary. I've been watching what you've been posting on Instagram. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hi, Claire. Claire's also excited. She said she can't wait to see what I'm going to do. I know, me too. Every day is a surprise here at JOOLTOOL. Hi, Nicole. How are you? How's Beans? Hi, Beans. Hello, Nancy Robertson, Georgianne, Martina. Hello, Bonnie. Oh, my people are all here. This is my fam bam. Hi, Myra. Hello. Hi, Kathy Cook. Hello, Ava Phillips. Oh, you guys, Deanna. Hi, Deanna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And Chrissy. And we have Cindy Sesko joining us on YouTube from Florida, and Paula Rubin from Hawaii. Aloha, Paula Rubin. Hello, Terry Gisi on YouTube. Wonderful. Hello, Terry. And Holly. Hi, Holly. How are you? It's okay. I know Holly's like right around the corner from here. Hi, Holly. So, you guys, we are getting ready to get started, you guys. I am so excited. I love working on it. So, if you guys missed my little preview, just let me say it really quick. And hi, Tom. So, and hi, Carolyn Store. I just want to say one thing, you guys. Um, if you're not interested, if you say, oh, I don't work with polymer clay, this video is not for me. No, trust and believe. Whenever you have any kind of glue, epoxy, plastics, anything, this will be helpful for you to know how I polish those types of materials. You know, granted, if you don't make jewelry, let's say with polymer clay, or maybe you even mix metals with polymer clay and metal, this will be a really good, helpful show for you guys to know and, you know, expand your knowledge on how to polish plastics. Because at the end of the day, hi Leslie and hi Cindy Lee, welcome my family. Hey fam, how you doing? So you guys, I'm gonna get started. But I really want to say one thing, you guys, just real quick. I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who are supporting me. As you know, I am the social media person here. This is just me. I got a lot of people doing a lot of other things which make our Jewel Tool amazing, but I handle the social media, and I just want to thank you to everyone that go on other groups, and when someone's struggling with something or doesn't know how to do something, you guys quickly are there to say, you know, Anie will help you. Watch Anie's video. She has a video doing this. She has a video doing that. So I appreciate you guys building our community. Because I have only one voice, but I know that, you know, one can chase 1,000, 10 can chase 10,000, and I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. And if you have an opportunity to share, you know, some tips or anything, I welcome you guys to share that with other groups, because I don't like sharing on groups, you know, because everyone's like, oh, she's got an agenda. She wants to sell her Jewel Tool. My objective is to help. You know, there's other tools that people even make that show off and they say, look what I made, you know, and they don't get in trouble. But I get kicked out of groups just for saying, look what I made. Even though I'm excited and proud of what I did, that doesn't count, I guess. So I'm not a human being in, I guess, in the eyes of the groups. So only people that the people that I'm invited you guys to groups are, the admins are friends of mine and are people in my community. And they understand and they know me personally, so they know what goes on in my head. And they know that I don't have an agenda. My agenda is to make sure you guys are helped. That's all. So that's just what I wanted to say today. So let's get started. So you guys, Nicole Ritchie just said, Beans, her 4-year-old daughter, is watching, and she says, I love you, Anie, with all my heart. Beans, I love you too. Mwah! That's from me to you. Love you too. Okay, so you guys, the polymer clay pieces I'm going to be working on, I warn you, these were made by me. So, this was one, yeah, well, you're going to see it up close. It gets even uglier in the back. It's like so lumpy and bumpy. Listen. But I just want you to know that you don't have to make it so perfect, because the Jewel Tool will do it faster and easier. Like, you don't even have to worry about that. Like, so I'm going to make a cute little pendant when we're done. I thought the yellow and the brown was pretty. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to show. So this incorporates two things. This incorporates a dome, and this incorporates a flat side. So we have the flat in the back right here, and then we have the domed. So I'm going to utilize the wheels for the domed and utilize the wheels for the flat surfaces. Not to mention, I am also going to show you guys how to do something that has grooves in it, curves, how to get into all these nooks and crannies. I made this, that's right, I made these with that little tube that you make and you cut them, you slice them. Yep, I did that. And then I'm going to show you guys, if time permits, the bead. But if I don't get to everything today, I just want, oh, sorry, this is my beautiful bead. I think I burned it because I cooked it too long, but even the burned ones come out pretty. So I just want you to know if I don't finish, like if I don't get to the bead or anything else, I will continue this tomorrow. I want to make sure you guys have a wonderful go-to video in my JOOLTOOL set of libraries. So let's get started with this one because this one speaks to everything. Point, dome, flat. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you the different wheels I'm going to use. But first, let me show you the wheels so you know what I'm referencing when we start working. So Yaro, can you just pan over here real quick? Okay, here we go. So these are the polymer clay kits. Now, I want to stay there, Yaro. I'm going to just show you something. So when it comes to the domed portion of this, like the dome, the round domed, see domed, we recommend using these white cushions that we call soft and medium flex cushions. And as you can see, what you can see is this one, for example, is thinner, and this is considered the medium, and this is considered the soft. And they do have a little bit of a like a little bounce, a little cushy to it. It's a little bit more conformable. It conforms mainly to the domed. So you're going to have the different grades, coarse, medium, fine, and very fine, and they are mounted already with the white cushion. So these cushions are white. Next, we're going to have the set where you're using the black bump-on 3M cushions. Now, these are going to be able to grind, sand, anything that has sharp points and flat. So we're going to use it for the sharp point right here. Do you guys see that? And on the flat side right there. So okay, listen, okay, listen, Yaro, people understand this. No, so what I'm going to show you guys when I reference different cushions, this is what I mean, you guys, when I'm going to be working on. So when I say soft, medium cushion, I'm going to be referring to the white ones. These are the white ones. And when I refer to the black cushions, I'm going to refer to these, which are for the flat. Okay, so, but I'm going to address what abrasives I'm going to be using at what time and what buffs and whatever. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that because I'm going to be referencing these and I don't want you to go, what is she talking about? Black cushion, white cushion, what are we doing here? So you guys, this is what we're talking about. White cushions are going to be the really soft ones for domed, and the black cushions are going to be for flat and pointed sharp corners. And I will explain to you guys how these work. There you go. So let's get started. Yeah, Jules, Jules Avalar is watching. Jules, we just did a segment on sharpening cutters. So like we sharpened like our Lindstrom cutters on the JOOLTOOL. These were actually sharpened on the JOOLTOOL. Super easy. You just sharpen the flat side and these cut like butter. These are my Lindstrom ones. So yeah, you can sharpen your cutters. Oh, you know what also too? Yaro, in my purse I have the polymer clay sharp cutter. So, you know, I forgot what you guys call it. It's in my purse. My purse is right here. It's right here. It's in the side, all the way in. No, it's a flat, it's a cardboard. No, you don't have to look for it. It's up against the wall. There you go, thank you. So I ordered this because I lost mine. The slicing blades. So I'm going to show you guys probably tomorrow how to sharpen your polymer clay slicing blades. You guys all know what this is. So I'll be showing this off. Okay, let's keep going. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I got. It's ugly, you guys. It's really, really ugly. So this is a piece that I made. You know, it's kind of, I'll tell you one thing. If polymer clay isn't your jam, it's super fun. Oh, those cookie cutters? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Margaret, I could do that. Let me get some and I'll show you. Margaret asked about the cookie cutters, the shapers. Yes. Yeah, some of those need to be cleaned. So I just want you guys to see that this is not flat. There's like a lump right there. I'm going to show, let me put it on something. Is this white? Like, look. There's no flatness to this. Like, it's like lumpy, horrible. So it's not truly flat. We know this. So I'm going to flatten this out, not to mention the tip is as well. The tip. My God, I really suck at this. The tip also, you guys, is not um, crisp and sharp. But, you know, if we can do a stone, for crying out loud, if we can make this on the jewel tool, you know, and the heart. Oh, my God, that heart we made yesterday, the opal. Like, we could fix this. Don't you guys think we could do that? Oh, the heart is here? My right hip. Oh, in the drawer. You guys, if you guys missed this yesterday, you guys have to watch this video. I mean, this video of the opal got, you know how hard it was to take pictures of this? It has so many colors, you guys, of pinks. You guys see that? So we made this heart yesterday from a rough opal. If you missed yesterday's video, it's, you guys see the colors? You guys got to see the picture I took. Oh my God. Okay. Thanks for that, Yara. I didn't even know it was here. Back to polymer clay. So I'm going to fix the tip. We're going to smooth the dome, and we're going to fix the back. This is like a real overhaul, but guess what? We're going to do it really quick because we have the jewel tool. So you guys, just to show you guys how gross my finish is, I'm going to go ahead and, oh shoot. Kristen, do you have a better, oh wait, I think I have a better silver Sharpie here. We keep ordering silver Sharpies, and they keep coming back. Like, look, this one is not even working. This is a brand new one. And it's so uneven. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can totally. So right here is where I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it flat. You guys see that? And it's already, there even has a tip. The tip is bent right there. Do you guys see that? So let's go ahead, and I'm going to actually address the tip as well. It's not working. It's okay. If you guys can get me a better Sharpie, I would appreciate. Oh wait, I think I have one. Never mind, Kristen, I found it. This one. Okay. This one. That's what I want. And I'm going to actually darken this whole thing because I really want you guys to see how I do things. This is instructional, okay? And actually, now that I did that, you guys can really see how lumpy it is. Oh yeah, that's Anie at her finest. So let's go ahead and finish all of this, and I'll show you guys how to fix all that. Okay, so since this is flat, you guys, just imagine which one I'm going to use. Am I going to use the white cushions, or am I going to use the black cushions? The answer is I'm going to use the abrasive with the black cushions, so it'll look just like this. You guys see? So you shouldn't see any white peeking through. So this is the coarse, you guys, and this is the coarse. You can actually see it looks transparent, but I'm going to use the coarse with the black cushion. So there we go, with the 3M bump on. So let's go ahead and put this on. So remember, these are written slow speed. You guys see how it says slow speed? This one's a little clearer. Okay, so it says slow speed. So you're gonna run this slow speed. If you run this fast, you guys, it's gonna like go really bad. It's gonna grind fast. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I have this about medium to slow speed because I almost want to take a lot of material off. So I'm going to put my vacuum on. And please be mindful. When you're working, I'm not going to be working on the edge. This is a no. X, Yara, write your little notes. Do not work on the edge. What we're going to do is going to be working mainly in the center of the wheel. Do you guys see how it quickly picked up all the high spots right there, and you guys can see where the low spots are. You guys see that? So I barely touched it, and it already did that. So I just want you to know I'm barely touching it. If you have any kind of hand issues or anything like that, just so you know, I'm not pushing. Do not push. You allow the disc to do all the work, and we're done. Do you guys see how perfectly flat that is? I mean, could you imagine doing this by hand, rub-a-dub-dub, or the time you spent on how perfect you're going to get it? Oh, nope, we're done. Goodbye. So now let's fix that beautiful little gorgeous tip that I made, because clearly you're going to see how uneven it is right here. So let's go ahead. So I got it nice and even right there. Look at that. So right here too. So the black... the bump-on cushions, I'm going to do that little tip too. they do not catch, you guys. They won't catch anything sharp, just like I do with everything else. And I'm just going to roll just gently, not too much, but just a little bit, just to keep it even. Just a little quick little thing, and I'm done. I don't want to do too much because I could do the rest later with the soft. But for the most part, I got a really nice, look at how nice and crisp that tip is now. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want, and we're done. So we say thank you. Thank you, course. This is more of the brown color, you guys, like this, if you guys want to make sure. So that was that. But this is for shaping, grinding. Let's say you didn't even like the shape and you wanted to make it more like you want to get rid of the tip. This is when this wheel would come to play. Now next is, you guys, the medium. In the medium is going to be the green one. Do I have one here? I don't know what. Oh, here it is. Yes. So this is the green colored one. Do you guys see that? Medium. So again, I'm going to run this at slow speed. And if you feel as though you don't know your footing, go ahead and mark it again. It's, oh, it should, I gotta get rid of that one. That one's a bad one. Oh, you're the bad one too? Go away, everybody. So I'm just gonna lightly touch it, and you don't have to do the whole thing, but just to give you a reference point of where you're making contact with the wheel. And look, I'm just gonna lightly touch. Yara, you wanna show a side view? So I'm just gonna lightly touch. Hold on, my finger got stuck. Hold on. Let me just hold my fingers away. I'm trying to get my fingers away so he gets a camera shot. Hold on, guys. So is that good? Okay, I got my thumb out of the way. Apparently my thumbs are always in the way. So we're just gonna hold it there, just lightly. So I'm not, so do you guys see how I can glide inside the disc? I'm not working on the outer edge at all. You guys see that? And the tip is pointed, what? You're overhead? Okay, so there, that's where I am. Oh, now I can use my thumb, thank you. Yeah, the thumb is quite useful, huh? So there, so now I've got, you can see the colors come through, huh? Isn't that crazy? Lovely, and we got that dead flat right there. So also, I want to make a point. Since the rotation of the wheel is spinning like this, I want to go, and you can see there's an arrow here, counterclockwise. See how there's an arrow right here? So I want to make sure the tip is pointed towards that arrow, you know, and I don't want to go, I want to say, against the disc with the tip pointed. It could be a fragile tip, you don't know, and you don't want to go into it. So just be mindful of your sharp tips to always keep it in the direction of the disc. So let me go ahead and turn this back on because I want to address outside right here. Just a quick little zippy. So basically now what I'm doing is, and you can shape even with the medium if you just need a light little shape. But right now all I'm doing is kind of removing the scratch pattern of the step prior from the course. Hi Carrie and Suni. Hello Fred, we're working on a polymer clay piece. Hi Glenda, we're working on a polymer clay piece right here. How are you all? So now I've gotten that tip and we've gotten the back beautifully flat. Look at how gorgeous. That's a transformation, you guys. I mean, my piece was so wonky and lumpy. So that was the medium. Oh, and also if you want to clean these, you guys, look, I'll just grab some water that we had from yesterday's Opal show. And this is just plain old water. Look, just plain old little water. So all you do is just do this, you guys. And the, what's it called? It just will come right off. So this way, your discs will become way more exposed. The little abrasive particles are not clogged. And there you go. They just come right off like that. And you really don't need to soak them in water. They come off really, really quick. Just grab a little washcloth and wipe them and you're good to go. And that's how you keep your abrasives lasting nice and long. So that's that. So now we're going to hit it with the fine. You guys see? So the fine is more of the orange color. And I'm still on, hi Marge, Column, and I'm still on the 3M black bump-on cushion, you guys. I haven't transitioned. So if you want, you can just clean this up real quick, but you don't have to use water. Water is not necessary. I'm actually going to remove this so no one who's just watching is saying, oh, she's using water. No, 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 no water. X, no water. So I'm going to run this at slow speed again. And again, you don't have to mark the whole thing, but if you can just do this just to see where your, contact points are, it's perfect. So put the little vacuum on. We have a little dust collection. So you're just going to hold it right here. So try to stay in the center. I mean, if you have to come out, just be careful, And so the edges are really, really sharp now. So before I do anything like that, I want to get rid of some of the sharp edges. You can actually see how it's like taking it off. Hold on, my fingers are right there. There. You see how much smoother that is? You don't want sharp edges. No one likes sharp edges. So you can see how it's just taking it right off. It's lovely. Just roll that edge over. Wonderful. Hi, Jacques. He's watching from Lebanon. So so here, let's say that you can't hold it anymore. You can do it like this. But Yara, I got to show something very important. Go ahead and show. Yeah, side view. So let's say you just want to hold it and do it. Okay. So let's say that I can't do the whole thing. Okay? My hands just can't do it. So you just hold it like this. But you got to be mindful of this corner. You can't lift it up or else it'll cut a gash into the piece. So you got to make sure you're approaching it in this angle. And then just gently lift it up and just hold it there. Are you guys with me? And then so when you can't do that, so if you want to do the whole thing, you take it and you flip it. And remember the tip, so just be mindful of the tip. Make sure the edges are not sharp because the edges could catch. And there you go. Yeah. So just to show you guys what that looks like overhead. So I'm going to just hold it right here. I already did it. Just don't angle it up. If not, that edge will cut into the poly. That goes for everything, even on metal. That goes for everything. So here too, remember the tip. So if you're going to work on the tip, just be mindful. Don't push. If you push, it'll push back on you. It won't like that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those sharp edges. Jeez, I just keep getting them. So let's roll those over. Oh my God. If I had feel-o-vision, you guys, oh, you would love it right now because I'm still feeling the rough polymer. Like this is like the baked on stuff, the stuff I just cooked. I had cooked this. You know what's funny? While I was making this, I wasn't paying too much attention to how perfect the back was going to get because I knew I'm wasting way too much time trying to figure out how flat that's going to get when I know I can just do it super fast on the JOOLTOOL and it would be done. And so that's the fine. And so now we're going to hit it, you guys, with the very fine. You guys see that? Right here. And I think I've used this with metal, which is a, oops. So let me kind of knock the metal off, but it's okay. So we'll just run that at, again, slow speed. Just a real quick little, oh God, you can totally even feel the difference. Super smooth. Oh, side view, okay, here, I'll do it like this. So you can do it you can either do it in one shot like this, you guys, if you can do it. And if you can't, hold on, you can actually do it like this, like I said. Just be mindful of the edge and make sure your edges are not sharp, and you can flip it around and do it. If not, you can just do it all in one shot like this. So the secret is, don't push. If you push, it'll like almost sand it out of your hand. I don't know how to explain. If I tell you how light I'm touching, I want to say like, God, Yarrow, I don't know. Can you show the side view one more time? Okay, so I'm not touching it, right? Okay, so I'm just barely, do you guys see how barely I'm gliding like this? So don't push. I'm just gliding over it. Gliding. Gliding, gliding, gliding. And there, you get that exception. Oh, yeah. And so now you get, so you can see a sheen coming up. Oh! Oh my God, you guys, this is like silk. Oh! Silk, I tell you, it's silk. Oh my God, it's so nice. So now we're going to touch this area up. So what I wanted to do is, so now you're going to do this area. Okay, but I want to show you one more tip. So that's done. We got that tip. You can see how it's darker than the rest. So it was sanded here and not sanded there. Can you guys see the difference? Now, one thing I want to show you, when it comes to the soft cushions, you want to avoid any kind of edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand lightly because I know that it's not lumpy and bumpy. So I'm just using the very fine. I'm just going to sand the edges. So whether you're going to put this in a bezel, you're going to wire wrap it, or whatever you want to do, I just want to make sure that I don't get near the sharp corners with my domed and flat pieces. Yeah. And the item is up on the screen. Yaro's going to put it up right now. So I'm just doing the sides and then, oh, sorry, God bless it. You barely touch it and you forget you're on a wheel. Oh. But my God, feel-o-vision, people. We got to start thinking of feel-o-vision, smell-o-vision. You know, you hear them talk about that all the time. So I'm done. Oh, so the kit Yaro has on the screen will do both. Some of you guys already have it, but if you want a kit to reference. Oh, actually, this is a new kit we just introduced. Sorry, it's the add-on kit. It's the deluxe add-on kit. The kit on the screen is a deluxe add-on kit. So there you guys go. So what I did was, you guys can see a difference in color. You guys see right there and there. So it's just that little edge is what I worked on. Because you don't want the softer cushions to get near that corner. Because if you're pushing hard, you guys, this is going to flex and it won't make the connection. Do you guys see that? So if this flexes, as it's spinning, it's not going to make the connection, and then you'll get like the abrasive will tear. It won't tear, it'll just lift off. Look, I'm almost doing it. Stop that, Anie. So we are set now, you guys. So that was the very fine. So I hope you understand real quick before I move on, whenever you have a really nasty lumpy bumpy surface that you want to correct, that's when you go to like the coarse and the medium grades, okay? Oh, yes, JOOLTOOL's polymer clay does feel like velvet. I just lost my JOOLTOOL. Oh, it's been JOOLTOOL. Oh, yeah, Margaret. Yeah, it has been JOOLTOOL. Feels good. Okay, so now you guys, we are going to address the dome. And let me show you guys my techniques on working on the dome. So let's go ahead and do. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Yes, I spoke to Donna yesterday. You are so welcome, Donna. Yes, Donna Ward bought this kit just like a month ago. Oh, I actually noticed there's like a groove. Do you guys see that? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's probably because I didn't mix it well. Do you guys see that little groove right there? Oopsie doopsie. So anytime you have something, what, Yara? No, she has the entire JOOLTOOL machine deluxe kit. Yeah, so there's a machine with an entire deluxe kit. That's the one Donna got. So there is a groove here. You guys see that? I didn't even see that before I markered it. Interesting. So I am actually going to have to take care of that. So now my very fine, I will waste my very fine to try to do that. So the best way to do that, you guys, would be either your fine or your medium. Yeah, you don't want to abuse your fine for purposes not intended. So I'm going to use the medium with the soft cushion. So let's run it at medium at slow speed. Put a vacuum on. And so remember, the tip is here. I'm going to be mindful of the tip and just hold it there. You guys see that? So I'm more in the center, and I'm just going to gently roll and kind of roll it back gently. Don't do it all in one shot. You can roll back gently. And let's see if that took it out. I think that did. But guess what? This kind of doesn't lie. Oh, it's gone, baby. Oh, it's gone. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. So that was done with. Thank you, medium. Look, it's so easy. Could you imagine doing that by hand? Oh, my Lord. So I was going to use the fine to do the whole dome. So I have the medium on here. The soft is just a little bit thicker. Let me show you guys the difference. So this is the soft and this is the medium. So in your kit you'll get a soft, and this is a medium. I don't know why. I just like the medium because it does have a little, it's kind of like the best of both worlds almost. It has a little bit of the thinness of the black and a little bit of the cushy of the white. I don't know. It's just a preference. So again, let's just go ahead and sand it. So I have it on slow speed. So you're just going to do this really slow. See that? There you go. Oh my God, it's so fine. It doesn't even want to take the marker off. You guys see that? So, but that's nice and smooth now. You guys see? Beautiful. This I put a heavy amount actually. It's like sticking to my hand. Oops. So just be mindful of the corners, you guys. Be mindful of the corners and just go slow. Just a little slow action and just keep it fluid. So that's why I like to mark it. You can mark it with anything like you like. It doesn't have to be a Sharpie because it comes off really easy and you're not using water. So it can be even like a light little ink pad. So just remember, just stay and roll, stay and roll. There we go. There we go. And so now that's all done. We don't have to worry about that again. Look at how smooth that got. Oh, you guys see that? So now we're going to flip it around and hold it like a little lollipop. So just be mindful of the corners. You don't want to hit the corner with the soft cushions. Remember, I already addressed that little ring around. So now I'm just kind of going wherever I marked it. And just keep it moving. You don't want to stay in one spot. Never want to stay in one spot. Just roll. Do you guys see? It just happens so fast and so easily. It just... That is true. Margaret says, been there, done that. You cannot get that even of a dome by hand sanding. It's so true. It's kind of like what I said yesterday about the lapidary. Like I always notice other people's stones, you know, that have working on another machine, like I could spot them a mile away because the fluidity of the Jool tool is unmatched. You can't do it. It's just fluid. It's like the icing on the cake is perfect. Perfect evenness. Okay, so now we're done. I don't think I need to do any more because Hi, Debbie. Welcome, Debbie. Debbie, I was just thinking about Debbie Rogers today. I'll tell you what I was thinking in a second. So this is at the fine stage, you guys. You guys see that? And anything you're seeing black here is from the Sharpie. I'm actually going to refrain from going crazy on that Sharpie. I feel as though the Sharpie is like a paint. It's very, very thick. I might just do like a light little, maybe, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I was going to say like an ink pad. Do I have an ink pad? I don't know. We'll see. Nonetheless, you guys, Yarrow says he doesn't think it needs anything. I know, but I'm just here to like teach. So that's why I feel like I need to show. So next is the very fine. And again, it's mounted slow speed. So we put that on. And here, this is a good tip you can do. This is, if you don't want to cover the whole thing, it's kind of good. You can kind of put little dots here or like a little line here and there just to make sure you covered that one area. You know what I mean? There, that should do that. So again, slow speed, running at full speed. I mean, put the air vacuum on. And so I'm just going to hold it here and just stay away from that sharp corner. I'm just going to roll. 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 So what I'm doing is I'm kind of controlling. Yarrow, can you do a side view? Yeah, I'm actually rolling it with my left hand, and I'm using my index finger as like a little bit of a base to kind of like a tool rest, like a little rest. You guys see that, Yarrow? And do you guys see how I'm not working on the edge? I'm working primarily in the center. Are you on the side? You guys see how I'm doing that? I'm doing that a little excessive, but it's for demonstration purposes only. Do you guys see how I'm doing that? So stay there, and then I stop and I adjust, so I'm in the center, and I'm going to roll. So you don't want to... Well, no, I'm not off the edge, but I'm in the see-through section, and I'm using my index finger to push, and now the left hand is doing the roll. Overhead is better view for that? Okay. Yarrow says overhead is better view. Okay, then I'll stay in that same position. Okay, so you guys see how I'm doing that? So you can come to the edge with the soft, but make sure it's rotating into. You don't want to ever hold the edge here because it'll catch and go schlag, and you'll rip your abrasive. Yes, Louise, congratulations. Welcome to the JOOLTOOL family. I saw that you bought this kit today, and I sent you a personal email saying, oh my God, your timing is impeccable. I am actually showing off this kit today. So Louise, congratulations, and this video will help you. I don't want to say I hope it will. Oh, it'll help you tremendously. And this is all I'm doing. So just be mindful, you guys, of your edges and just a light touch. I'm so light, you guys. You don't understand. So the objective is kind of just to get rid of the scratches from the step before. That's all. And I'm done. There. So I think I've got everywhere all done. If you saw a little spot you missed, you can go to it. Or let's say I have a little spot right there I want to get to. You can make a little mark on it. And guess what? You can just make a quick little touch up right there without having to do the whole thing all over again. Isn't that just lovely? So now we've got this. God, you guys, hasn't the colors just totally jumped at you? My gorgeous piece is looking mighty fine. Aw, thank you guys. You guys are saying I have an amazing, what do I have an amazing? I'm a genius. I have a way of remembering details and people's names. You know, I do. I can remember a story you tell me at a show or over the, like over Facebook, and I'll remember it for like really. Yarrow actually thinks I'm crazy because he is astounded how I can remember things. Like I can't remember honestly what I ate yesterday, but if you told me a story at a trade show and I met you and you told me a story, next time I see you, maybe if I don't see you in the next 3 years, when I see you, I'll go, oh yeah, so how's that dog of yours? You know, like it just triggers. I don't know how this happens, how it works, but even Yarrow freaks out. Like I even like, oh wow, how did I remember that? Till this day, I remember your stories. Even if you told a story on Facebook and I read it, I'll remember that you told that story, and I don't know, I do. Maybe I should take more ginkgo biloba so I can like keep this going, but I don't take any ginkgo biloba, but maybe I should, you know, keep it going. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm excited, you guys. My ugly little piece is happening really sexy right now. So it's happening. So I got a smooth back to it, and you can see a little sheen, but it's so smooth. Ooh la la, it's like velvet. Like really, it's so smooth. He's like, you don't want to stop touching it. So let's say that you're not the polymer clay person that loves shiny polymer clay. You want a clean, finished look, but yet smooth, and like I want to say almost like a light matte finish. Then this would be where you stop. Really, but if someone was to hold this and feel it, they would not feel a bump. They would say that this is beautifully made, exceptionally executed, and you're done. But for all of you that are like me and want to see the shine, I need more. Come with me. Let me take you to the high polished side of things. This is where I get excited. So come. So now you guys, this is really, so basically I wanted a piece that could show you the full spectrum. Whenever you have a problem, how to fix it. But I'll be honest with you, majority of the time with the polymer clay, if you're not going to be like changing the shape or cutting the tip or fixing lumps and bumps like mine, majority of the time, these two are going to be your go-to wheels. I'll be quite honest with you. But the other ones are handy to have because, as you can see, you can change your mind and do things. So what I want to do now is I'm going to use a buff that says compound. You guys see how it says compound? And then another one that says no compound. You guys see that? And I've already dressed these, but if you have a brand new buff, this is a brand new one. This doesn't say compound. This is just a regular buff, but this one, like once you first get your buff, you guys, just be mindful of, once it'll already screw on. It's already pre-gelled to be perfect. This one, you will take some sandpaper, you guys. It doesn't have, it could be like a 120 grit sandpaper, it could be anything. And just bend it a little bit with your finger and you're just gonna press it up against it. So I'm gonna put the vacuum on. It'll create a little bit of fluff, but what you wanna do is create some fluff in the wheel. You guys see that? So all we're doing is kind of lifting up, and I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna show you what it should look like there. Kind of get, you can even slow it down to kind of get in there too. So if you slow it down, you kind of get really into those nooks and crannies, and this is what it should look like. Do you see how it got fluffier? And you just want like a bunny's tail. Today I saw a bunny in my backyard, and I swear this reminds me of this little tail. So that's what you want to do. It takes just like literally 5 seconds. So let's get started, you guys. So the one that says compound on mine has gotten to the point where I like it. It's turning kind of tight. We're getting near the stitching, and your wheel will turn into this, I promise you. After a while, your compound one will just kind of go away and it'll get a little tighter. So you want to address it with a good amount of compound. So let me go ahead. So let me show you, like, I'll show you guys with this one, but just in case you have a new one, I want you guys to compare. I want to compare apples to apples. So that new one I just fluffed, okay? Hold on. Let me fluff. Actually, where'd this one come from? That's actually nice and new. I'm not going to ruin that. Let me fluff this one up. Where do you come from? I don't know where I get some of these from. They're just sitting around here waiting to be used. Let me slow it down a little. There we go. There. Perfect. Nice. Thank you very much. So now this has no compound on it, okay? But I'm going to show you the amount that you should put on. Ready? So I'm going to take my compound and I'm going to give it a good amount. Look at this. Yeah, it is smooth. So I want you to put a good amount, you guys, especially when it's brand new. The top, the corners, like everything. Kind of give it a good amount. It's fresh. It's new. So, yes, you do have field of vision. I love it. So it is so smooth, you guys. You know when something's smooth, you just can't stop touching it? That's how I feel about this. So this is very important, you guys. Remember the tip? The wheel is spinning in this direction. Obviously, I'm not going to go like that. No. You keep it in the direction of the flow. It's going to flow like this. So it's going to flow, okay? So you don't push. So you just want to hold it and glide, just a light little touch. Don't push. Don't push. Let the compound do everything for you. Do you guys see what it's doing? Okay? No pushy. So you just hold it here and always support it. Don't push. Don't push. I mean, hell, if you push long enough, this will start eating the polymer clay. And you guys see that? We didn't even do anything yet. So we're just going to hold it there. So just hold it there. You don't have to be moving around like within, like super fast. Just hold it there gently. Just gently, you guys. And already you're going to get that polish. Are you guys seeing that? Woo! You guys see? But this is it, you guys. See how the light follows it? That's where the money is. So here, again, don't be afraid to put a little bit more compound on. This is going to be your best friend. So think of this, here, you guys, think of this compound as the finest sandpaper. Finest. Very, 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 very fine. So you have to dress it every so often, and I'm running it at high speed. So again, we're going to now roll into this area. No pushing. It's just going to sand. You guys see that? So just going to sand right there. Oh my God. Look, but do you guys see how that light is falling? Okay, I'm going to keep going. Let's just stop that. Let's just, okay, you guys get it. So now I'm going to flip this around and we're going to work on this. And don't forget, I'm going to do the back, but I'm not going to buff the back, you guys. Just wait to, I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. So again, if you want, give yourself some more compound. And if you're working primarily on the top, don't forget, give yourself compound. If you're working on the edges, don't forget to put compound there. And so now we're going to work more like a little bit in the center. Just glide. It's a light sandpaper. Light sandpaper. Light sandpaper. So the compound is doing a lot of your work. So it's unnecessary to push. So the lighter you actually go, the better the polish. I don't know why this works, but it does. So we're just going to hold it there. Oh my God, I love working on. You guys see those colors? Oh God. And this isn't even the polish. This is called this is what we call the pre-polish, you guys. Pre-polish. So it's like the precursor, you know, like before it happens. So you just got to make sure you sand everywhere nicely. You guys see that? So now we're just going to move on to the more domed portion. But do you guys see how the colors are popping? Wow. So we're just going to go. So now I'm going to use the support of the back of my finger. And we're going to go like this. Because you don't want anything loosey-goosey. Yeah, show the side view. Yeah, don't let the buff shouldn't flex, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, if it's flexing, you're pushing way too hard and you're going to start cutting and melting your clay or your resin or anything else for that matter. So I think I'm done. And then let's say if you have some white compound, push it away. You know what I mean? Tell it to get off. So if it's right there, just go like this and go get off. Thank you. Goodbye. But the next step will get rid of all of that. So let me just make sure I got everything. Got all my corners. There you go. So this is the finest sanding. Remember I said this. So don't forget, put some good compound on. Compound is going to be your helper. If you put a good amount of compound on, you don't have to push. The compound is doing all the work for you. Do you get me? Okay, so I think I'm done. So now instead of going like this, you guys, I'm flipping it around and I'm going to kind of go into it. Look, watch. So I'm going to just hold it like this a little to kind of get that polish, that little outer little edge. And there you go. Do you guys see that right there? Okay, so now you say, but Anie, how are you going to do the back flat? Well, my friends, oh ho ho, we have the felt wheel. And so the felt wheel that you guys have for the polymer clay, this one I actually had used some metal on it, forgive me, but back in the day, I use it with compound. You can see there is compound. So you don't have to always apply compound to your felt. I've already got compound on here, but if you're gonna, when you get your felt wheel, it will have compound on it to begin with, just so you know. We prep it for you here at JOOLTOOL. But you can just give yourself a good little amount, just like that. So now, I'm going to hold it flat up against the wheel. Just a light touch, you guys, like super light. So it's kind of like you're doing a pre-polish flat style. You guys want to, and I'm super light touch. But do you guys see the shine that kind of came up right now? That wasn't doing that before, guys. Hello! It's so flat. It's like, there you go. That's good. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. Let me just hit it just a little bit more at the end. But you don't want to push. If you guys push a lot with this, you can actually flatten the entire back side of it. But I'm not doing that. I just want a little bit of a, there. You guys see that? It even got more polished. Okay. So from here, you guys, I am going to go to the one that says no compound. You guys see it says no compound. So this is super fluffed, already fluffed. And I'm going to just lightly, look at my finger. Like this. Like just a light little glide, like this. You see how it's now flexing and my finger is actually getting polished. That's a shine. So there, you see that? Just like barely gliding over it. You don't want to push. You're going to just glide like this. Okay, so now, since we're on that back side, let's go ahead and light. Like the second that you start touching it, you should start to see it polished. Look, light. And look at that shine. Do you guys see how already that tip? This is the section I worked on. This is still a little bit foggy, but this is come to mama. Come to mama. So there, we're just going to hold it right there. Just lightly. Just be mindful of the tip, you guys. I really tried finding a piece that had all sorts of edges so you guys could be mindful of. And already I did halfway through there. You guys see that? Now we're going to flip it around. You can see it here. You can see how it's a little foggy here. And you guys see how polished it is in this section. So from here on, it's polished. And then from here, this little bit of like a moon shape right here is a little foggy. So again, so if you have resin, this is the same steps you do for resin. If you work on 3D prints, this is the same method you work on 3D prints. At the end, and same with epoxy. Epoxy is even faster. You guys see that? Now you, oh, side view, okay. Just gentle, up, down. There you go. Is it? So now you guys, oh, you guys see how that caught the light? Ah, that is nutso, guys, nutso. Okay. Yes, a shoe polish. People always tell me, okay, so now the shoe polishing show. I love it, Carrie. Okay, so now you guys, I'm going to lightly polish. So I just want to show you guys how fast this will happen. Ready? So I'm just going to do from here to here. Just real quick. Look, just hold it there. Just 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And look at the polish that you get. You guys see that? So don't push. Don't even do it there for long. It already had a pre-polish. It's ready, set, go. So from here, we just go round about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And already we got that polish too. Look. But look at how the light's going to follow it. You guys ready? And, you guys, I live for that. So now I'm going to adjust my hand, and we're going to go in this, but I'm going to support it with my hand. Don't push. Don't do that. Look. Glide like this. Like, let those outer fibers do the work. Those little light little ones, the ones that are like hanging out there saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. These are the ones that you're just touching. You're not going like that. Don't do that. Just a light little glide. So if you guys have hand issues, anything of that nature, just know that the Jool tool is so gentle on your hands. Honest to God, if you value yourself in your hands, oh my God, you guys, I just can't. You can afford the Jool tool. I mean, it's a blessing, really, truly will save you time, effort, and make the process enjoyable. So we just did half of this. Let's take a look at what we did half. You guys see? Okay, so now we're going to flip this around. Oh, I'm so excited. So we're going to do now the other half. So just lightly, I'm doing this really, really slow, you guys. I really want you guys to understand how to do it. I mean, if I was doing this at a trade show, I'd do it really quick. You know what I mean? But do you see how the light is following? Oh my God. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much for the love. Yes, it looks resin. Yesterday, I was actually talking to Donna. Donna, remember we had this conversation? Donna was saying how she doesn't want to put resin on her pieces. Majority of all the professionals that I speak to for polymer clay do not want resin on the piece. It kind of defeats the purpose of what you're doing. And it really, the technology exists out there to polish your polymer clay. I mean, right, Ma? Thank you, Marge. She says, wowza, that's a winner. So now I'm going to do the tip. Just don't push. Just let it glide. Like, let it glide. Just pretend you're rubbing up against, like, the tail of the bunny. You know, and you don't want to scare it off. Just a quick little buzz. Like, little. Just remember that. Look at this. Oh, look at the fluidity. No lumps and bumps here, guys. No lumps. So, I think I'm done. God bless it, I am. So, you guys, I mean, I made this. Like, are you with me? So, look at how this is, like, way better than resin. Hold on. Resin is not going to give you, you guys, it's more like a bubble resin. Resin isn't going to give you this. So, like, you know how I tell you the light follows? Like a stone. Just like a stone. The resin won't give you this reflection. Yeah. Yeah, so the mica, so this has some mica in here, Lisa. So, I mean, if you, she's just concerned that her mica will come off on her pieces. I don't know. The alcohol inks, if it's a thin layer, Lisa, it might come off. But if it's like a good, you know, a good 2-3 microns, you're good, because remember, this is a 9 micron, are very fine. So it's not really going to be taking much. And if you want to even avoid this and just put like compound on the buff, you know what I mean? This one will just, I told you, this is a very, 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 very fine sanding. So there we have it. So you guys, we were able to do the point, check. The point, check. We were able to do the domed, check. We were able to do the flat back part. Perfect. You guys see how even that is? Oh, could you imagine rub-a-dub-dubbing on a piece of sandpaper? Have we not evolved, you guys? Honest to God, do we still rub 2 sticks of wood together for fire? Yes, I agree. I love Debbie. Debbie, I love you. Debbie said, polymer clay, usually people polish it with like a shoe polish, right, Yarrow? And a floor polish. And it's stinky, it's messy, it's harmful to your health. But the Jool Tool, she says, is so easy to work with. It's just really nice, you guys. But the fluidity, can I just explain to you? Like, look at the fluidity, how the light follows. This is what I'm talking about, my friends. Same with when I talk about the fluidity on a stone. Like, remember, this has to all follow. Like, look at how this all follows. Everyone kept saying it looks like liquid. Yes, it has to look liquid. Liquid, my friends. It does look like glass. So I want to put a little pinch bale, because I want to take a picture of it, because I always feel like I drop things. Do you guys like this pinch bale? What do you guys think? I know I don't have like the appropriate ones, but it's what I got. What do you guys think of my pinch bale? Wish I had a yellow. Yes, 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 yes. Hold on. Let me do front cam. Nicole, absolutely. Her question was, Nicole Ritchie just asked if she has resin over a piece, because I seen what you all seen. Nicole Ritchie posted in the Jool Tool community group. She made this gorgeous crushed turquoise bracelet, and she covered it with resin. And if you have to sand and make sure that resin is perfect, honest to God, Nicole, you would just need the very fine micro finishing film, this one. So you just got to determine whether or not you need the domed one or the one with the cushion. So the white cushion or the bump-on cushion. But this one really will work miracles on the resin. And then you would just need the two buffs right here. Compound, no compound. Hold on, wait, let's see. What? No compound. Bless it, Anie. I always do this. This is why I want to put a bail on that one. Even Jolie got up. She goes, what happened? There you go. Compound, no compound. Compound, no compound. So the compound one, you guys, when you do it with my compound, I feel like I say the same thing. Oh, compound, 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 compound. Compound, this is going to give you, like I said, the finest sanding step known to man. Like there's no sandpaper even out there that can replicate this. So it's just lovely because it brings everything together. And the no compound is just going to clean everything up. And honest to God, resin polish is way faster than polymer clay. And these are the same steps you would use for 3D printing. If you have a Formlabs printer out there and your edges are poop, you can polish them up using this, or even if you don't want to, say the edges are just sharp and whatever, use the scratch erasers. They clean them up beautifully, and then you can polish with the compound and the no compound. Yes, if you have SLA or FDM, it doesn't matter. You can work on those plastics. And then again, if you work on epoxy, you know, everyone calls it, I just want you all to know, the jewelry community have swallowed the Kool-Aid, like I don't know. They call enameling. It's this new colored enameling that the Italians have come up with. God bless you, guys. But honest to God, all it is colored epoxy. And so this is all the rave with these big companies, these big factories that are manufacturing. And they use my JOOLTOOL to polish, like they actually put the colored enamel epoxy into like gold and silver rings and jewelry and everything, but they have a problem with polishing and sanding it. And believe it or not, they've sought me out and they use the JOOLTOOL in those factories. And there's one huge one in Thailand that uses it. They're always buying tons of those micro finishing films from us. But so if you're a jeweler and you're using the Italian the Italian enamel, this is the same steps you would use to polish that. Yes, same for UV resin, same for regular resin, same for ice resin. You guys have to understand one thing. Cold enamel, yes. Margaret, they call it cold enameling for marketing. It's epoxy, for crying out loud. Because at first I was like, years ago when they just came up with this, they're like, I'm at JCK and all these manufacturers come, yes, but can this do enameling? And I'm like, oh, absolutely. So I take one of my real cloisonné enameling and I'm showing this and they're like, oh, no, not this kind of enameling. And I'm like, this is the only enamel I understand. Then I was told by Rio Grande's guys, no, it's this new Italian enamel that they're talking about. And so when I worked on it, I'm like, this freaking epoxy. And they're like, we know. And I'm like, oh my God. Talk about marketing. So you guys, anything across the board that you have that resembles plastic, acrylics, resin, all of that, these micro finishing films are a dream come true. Let me explain something to you guys. They said to use my pinch bail. This one, I'm going to put a pinch bail. I got to drill a hole. So we'll drill a hole real quick. Yeah. So you guys, just so you know, the secret is not the buff. Okay? It's the prep before. Hold on. I'm losing the earpiece again. My ear is either like sliding, growing. Something's happening to this. But the secret, everyone always thinks, oh, it's her buff. That Anie has a secret buff. No, it's not the buff, you guys. Honest to God. It's the prep before the buff. Just like everything I show you guys and everything 3M does. It's if you prepare the surface before the buff, you guys, this one I touch compound, I put metal on, oops. It will polish, but you can't do this before sanding. I just want you to know. You really can't. I'll take one of my nasty pieces of polymer clay and I'll show you. It's still going to have that orange peel, uneven wobbliness because I don't care how good you are. I've polished the best ones. There's nothing that your hand or what you can roll can do. This is going to give you precision and have that lights follow. It's like a, what do you call those people that follow you? Like a private investigator follows you everywhere you go. The lights. Where's the? You guys, are you guys seeing this? Like, this is nuts. You know what? When you guys have this polished, I actually polished one that I made, and I left it on my table at Tucson, and people were picking it up and going, "God, what stone is this?" I was giggling. I was telling Yaro's my polymer clay piece that I made. I didn't even make it to look like a faux stone, really. I just made it. And everyone was astonished they thought it was a stone, not only because it looked like a stone, because it was polished. It had all the makings of a cab, you know. It was well cut, it was well polished, and it looked like it. So if you guys, just imagine what you guys can do. This is just one thing that I just went, mixed some colors together, and we're like, oh, that's pretty. So I hope today's show was helpful. I'm not going to be able to get to the nooks and cranny one, like I said, or the balls, but I can do those tomorrow. So we can kind of, if you guys have more questions for me tomorrow, I can show you how to get into the nooks and crannies, and I'll be able to show you how to use your pumice wheel. This is a wheel you guys rarely see me use, and I'll show you guys. It comes in the kit. Hot in here. Yeah, and that kit is actually on special. So if polymer clay or resin or enameling is something that you've been looking to do, this kit is very affordable. And this is what Yaro is showing you is a deluxe kit. This incorporates this wheel, all the soft, all the flat, all comprised into one kit. Now, let's say you just want to do the flat. How much is the flat? The flat is like $149 or something like that. You can put that on the screen. So while he does that, you guys, I'm going to drill a hole and we're going to put a bail on it because before I drop it. How about that? You guys like that? Okay, let's go ahead and drill this sucker. Give me a second. Oh, shoot, I got stuff here. Oh, I want to show you my new lights. Yara showed the new lights. Why not? Let me show. I just got a new set of lights in, you guys, and they put my logo on it just so you guys know. Yeah, look. Let it focus. I'm so excited over this. Just so you know. Thought I'd show that. These are the new touch ones. Sorry. That's what I know, but this is like the newer with my logo. Okay, now I'm hot. Okay, so drilling now the polymer clay. So easy to do, you guys. So let's go ahead and get set up. Oh, I was going to show you guys something. Let me show you guys something real quick before I drill. Or maybe I'll show it after I drill. I'm going to show you how to remove your abrasive. I was going to change this one out, and I said let me do it on air. But let's go ahead and drill, because we're going to drill first, sir. We're going to drill. Let me get... Yeah, I'm all over the place, I know. So, you guys, let me go ahead and mark, because you know how good I am, you guys. I just like... Okay, I'm just going to drill a hole. Let's see, how far do I have to go? Yeah, just give me a second, Yara. I got to see how... I kind of want it... I don't want it too deep. Right about here is what I want. There we go. So let's go ahead and drill this. So I just put one of my 1mm drill bits on. We sell these. Wow, it's a really long one, Yara. Why'd you put it so deep? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wow, it's really deep there. You don't need to extend your drill bits out this far. I don't know why this one's in there like that. Let me push it in a little bit. I want a little bit more precision. Oh yeah, I was going to drill a bead. That's true. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to run this at full speed. And I don't want to, here, let me use this actually. I don't want to use my bench because it's rough. I don't want to scratch it, so I'll just use this as a back support. You see, a jeweler will do anything. You know, we'll just like work with anything. I just want to make sure I'm centered. Yeah, so there you go. I'm starting to drill. You guys see that? It's really, really quick. Yep, I'm in. I'm in, guys. Let's just make sure the hole's big enough. If the hole's not big enough, guess what? I just roll it a little bit more and we'll get it there. Just a little bit more. Give me a second. So if the hole, if you need a bigger hole, especially with polymer, just go back into the hole and give it a little whirl. There we go. Hopefully that works. Let me just clean it up. Wow, these are so sharp. I have really nice high-speed steel drill bits, guys, just so you know. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Let's see if it works. Now watch it still be too thin. Oh no, it's good. Let's go ahead and put this in. You go here. I kind of like holding this like this so my fingers don't get all over and nasty. Okay, so let's go ahead and pinch that sucker. Where am I? You're trying to follow? Okay, I'll stay right here. How about that? Poor Yarrow. Yarrow's trying to follow me. Don't get disoriented, Yarrow. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Look what I made. Pretty cool, huh? You guys, it's just like liquid. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I want you guys to understand is if someone like has this in their possession, like you could tell if this was coated with resin. Like, do you know what I mean? If like someone touching this, you would know. Like you really could. Oh yeah, should I wear it? Oh, it's really pretty. I actually am gonna wear it. Yara says he'll give me a chain. God, Yara, you're so lucky. I'm so lucky you're gonna give me a chain. It's okay, I got my own chain. I'll use. Oh, I know I don't have gold. I have to go visit. I have to go visit my source here in California. And guess what? I'm gonna call them, and when I visit them, I'm gonna ask them if I can videotape being there and show you all the goodies that's there. And if you like anything, just let me know. I'll hook you up. Yes, drill bits are back in stock. Everything's back. Yeah, no, they're in stock. They're in stock, Nicole. Everything's there. Okay, so the abrasive films are gonna last. This is the God honest truth. Look, I just want you guys to see something. My very fine. Look, take a look at this. No, you can see it from there. You can see. So this very fine has given me a lot of uses. This has gone to trade shows. I love it. But you can see there where it's shiny right there. You see all that shiny areas? One right there. One right there. Where is it? Right. I'm trying to do this on camera. You know, all these shiny spots. That's telling me that it's missing. Yeah, now I'm all the way down to the film. So they're not expensive to replace. I just would like you to know this. Not at all. How much are they? I don't even, a whole set, not expensive. Yeah, in here, actually, I'm going to show you guys how old this one is. If you guys take a look, does this back pad look a little different to you? This is one of my very first designs of my back pad. I will compare it. This is what the new one looks like. It's not new. It's been around for many, many years. But that tells you how old I really milked this one. It almost pains me to take it off, but I really want to show you guys how to take them off. So what you notice is my abrasive, even though it's been on there for a long time, there's no lifting. Like I didn't flip the edges up because I don't work off of the edge. So if you're having problems where the edges have lifted off, you're working on the edge and you're getting sharp things caught. So just be mindful of that and the speed. So I'm going to peel this off. So actually, oh, it's been on there for a long time. Oh God. You know how I know it's been on there for a long time? The glue, which is not normal, you guys, yours shouldn't look like this because mine has been on for, you see how it's getting, how it's sticky? You see that? It really shouldn't be this sticky. Really. If I show you another one that has been on. But it's okay. So even if it's sticky like this, or you're replacing an old one and you want to use your back pad, just rip it off just like so. And I do each fin by itself. And if you see maybe the cushion is lifting off, keep your finger on it, you're like your nail, and while you're pulling. It shouldn't come up, but you know, sometimes you never know. So the only thing you're replacing at this point is the sandpaper, the abrasive. And so, there we go, hold on. So when you start getting to the end, you can just give it one little tug. And I tell you, look how sticky that is. That's not funny. That tells you it's some old abrasive. But my abrasive still had some life, you guys. I'm kind of sad. So let me show you guys how to put a new one on. So, yes, Nicole, you have some of these back pads? That is psycho. I love you, Nicole. So they work wonderful. They're best. I just when we changed some of the models, the manufacturer wanted me to change the design to make it easier for manufacturing. If not, it's the same design. So when you're gonna take the sandpaper off, this is the most one that fights with you out of all my sandpapers because it's such a thin, I know, the abrasive. So you just kind of got to roll that little edge. Do you see? I kind of rolled that little edge and kind of separate it. So what you're going to do, it's a really thin film, you guys. So just pull it off gently and don't touch it. So don't stick it onto anything. So if you're going to adjust, put your finger in the hole, and I want you to turn it into like a little saucer. Do you guys see that right there? Like this. So it's barely holding on by my fingertips. You see it? I'm not even touching it. It's like almost gripping on. So what you're going to do is you are going to, should I go overhead cam? Let me go overhead cam. You guys see that? Okay. So I have left the sticky on. You guys see that? Because this sticky and this sticky are family members. And they will fuse together. And they'll be like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Long lost relatives. They have the same blood. So what I do is I always look for this. I call it the hook. And I try to match it up with the other hook. So I use the hole, the center hole, to be my like kind of guide. I kind of adjust it here at this stage. Hey, don't do that. So when I fold it like this, I prevent it from it wanting to grab the rest of the disc. So it's quite sticky. Hold on, you guys, that center is even sticky. Darn it. So we're going to get down there. So I'm like, okay, I noticed the hook is nice and even. So that should kind of, so before I start pushing it everywhere, I adjust it with my hand. You guys see, just to make sure I'm nice and aligned everywhere else. And if I have to shift it a little, I shift. But other than that, everything's good. So now you continue to press. And do you guys see? This one is perfectly pressed, this one. This one has not been pressed yet. You see how it becomes transparent and it's like translucent. So these are good. I always like to do the edges to the corners to make sure those stick. You don't want anything loosey-goosey. You just want them all, get those corners. You see that? All nice. flat, no air bubbles, no nothing. Keep it going, just smush it everywhere. You have a big palm. Sometimes I have Yarrow do it because he's got big fingers and he just smushes everything. And there you go. So just be mindful of the corners, guys. I always push the corners in. Same with your Trizac wheels, you guys. When you replace those, make sure those are nice and down. And that is good to go, baby. Oh, yeah. See? And that was with the cushion. I was like, what's this cool silky thing on my neck right now? I caught myself going, what is that? I swear, you guys, I felt like something was like slithering on my neck. It was so smooth. I swear I freaked myself out right now. So, you guys, yeah, we did polymer clay. I hope this was a fun, well, God bless it, the ear. I hope this was fun. Debbie, you liked it? Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Debbie says I'm so silly and wonderful. It's one of the reasons why she loves you, my friend. You're my friend too. Debbie, today I was thinking while I was putting on my makeup, I was saying, you know, God, Debbie has literally driven the streets of Whittier Boulevard right outside of our right outside of our facility here at JOOLTOOL. Because Debbie, you know, where we're located on Whittier Boulevard is like the epicenter of where they would cruise. So I know you cruise these streets. Like, it's not far down on Whittier Boulevard. It's not like, you know, there was a certain area that there was the hot spot of cruising. I just want you to know I am in that hot spot. So I was just thinking about you today, hanging outside that car going, woo, you know. It's got to enjoy good times. So I will see you guys here tomorrow. We still have our Christmas in July sale going on now. And a lot of items are sale, and I've extended the free shipping over $149. And you guys, I'm giving you guys a heads up. If you are looking to get a vacuum, we will be having them in stock early next week. So we have made them available online. So it's first come, first serve. I want to do a public service announcement and say it because I'm telling you, when we get them in stock, we sell out pretty fast. So if you've had your eye, and it's free shipping too, so you get free shipping because the shipping on that vacuum is a chunk of change. So I just want you to be clear on this. The vacuums we will be shipping them come Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and they're in stock. We've allowed them to be sold right now as of last night, and already I saw 2 of them get grabbed. So if your eye has been on the vacuum, this is a good time to grab them because they will be in stock. Next week we will ship them out, and you're getting free shipping on it. So there, I said my piece. Now I can sleep at night. And everyone that has already ordered and has been waiting, you are at the top of the shipping list. Your orders will be, they're already set priority. Kristen's on it. You will get your vacuum, and everyone else will, you know, first come, first serve kind of a situation, I guess. I hate that word, first come, first serve. Everyone run to get it. So anyway, ow, what's happening? Okay. So you guys, what else do I have to say? Do I have to say anything else? No. Okay. So you guys, I will see you guys on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you guys are. Just be sure to spread the word about my videos so other people can help. I ran into so many people that are like, what, you're doing videos? And I'm like, you know that emoji with the hand on your face going, that's how I felt, like, ugh. So if you guys can spread the word and help one another, it would help me out, because then I have to explain how to go back and look for some of the videos, and then, you know, I'm here to help. So if someone has a question, you know, you guys, I will answer it and help them out. So if there's any other questions, Donna, anybody, Louise, any other questions, or you can even save your questions for tomorrow, I can address them. But just to make sure before I'm off air, any questions? Yes, Louise, you were the one. Yes, you and someone else. I wasn't want to say it, but yes, Louise, you were the one that snagged the vacuum today. with your Polymer Deluxe kit, yes? And someone else got those first thing in the morning. The what? Yeah, Louise, message me and tell me what you're waiting to get in stock, and I'll tell you if we have them and we haven't even posted them yet, or like where they're coming in the pipeline. So you're welcome, Bonnie. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. So again, if you have any questions, get them ready and I'll answer them tomorrow. But we'll continue our polymer clay on more, like, so if you have more stamp pieces, more crevices, I'll adjust those and we'll do a round bead. Oh, and then we'll even, I had it ready here, but darn it. I'll even drill, I'll show you guys how to use the pearl vise to drill the a bead, and then we'll polish the bead too. So anyways, okay, I'll see you guys here tomorrow. I love you, fam. I love you, fam. Thank you so much. I like it, Kristen. It's cool. So there, yeah. Oh, God. No. Last time, baby. Last time. I can't even do it right. Now it's all my skin. I got it all gross. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, you guys, I love you. See you here tomorrow. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Love from me. Blessings to you all. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye, you guys.